So, for Bible study today, we talked about the teddy bear phase. And the teddy bear phase is basically you being detached, you working on detachment. Um, this is where I feel like they are at. The fact that one of them came up with the, I guess the image. They talked about the image. And I was like, wow. Like when she brought it up, I'm like, wow. I remember going through that phase. Like I know exactly what she was talking about. That's how familiar I am. Because I feel like I'm the one who came up with it. But if she said she's seen it elsewhere, I'm like, wow. But the teddy bear phase is basically like you want to detach from other people. You know, your comfort zone. Detaching from your comfort zone and basically taking I don't know if I don't remember it specifically. Taking what God has for you instead was her version. But I feel like the teddy bear phase was, oh yeah, I remember. Okay, so the teddy bear phase was basically you detaching from situations that, of the past. These situations of the past, um, these situations of the past is, although they call for you, like these situations of the past calls for you in ways where, you feel like you have to listen. You have to go out and do exactly what, it's calling you to do. But it's a part of the teddy bear phase. God is telling you right now that the time is near where eventually you will have to let go. The teddy bear phase is the hardest because it's like growing old. It's something like anything in your life that you grew old with. Anything in your life that you grew old with. It's time to let that go, and it's going to be hard because it's for anybody. Anything you're holding on to that you know that you can't detach from, or you feel like you can't detach from, it's time to let that go. And when God is calling you to let something go, it's only for your best. It's for the best of you, because obviously God is working in those areas in your life where you either are, you being present can interfere, or you being not present can interfere. But regardless of what God is calling you to do, your presence is interfering with God's plan. So therefore, you have to. It's time for you to let go. We all let go of certain things. Let's take for example, what do we let go of that's kind of holding us back? Sometimes we let go of stuff and we give it to our kids. It's that time. You let go, even if it means charity. Give it away to a Goodwill. Give it away to a family member. If you care about it that much, let it go to a family member. Let it go to a family member. But regardless of where you decide to let it go, you have to let it go. You have to let it go. Or you're going to be the person in the middle, going through something that God doesn't want you in the middle with, because obviously you can get hurt if you stay right there where you are. And I'm telling you to go here, but you want to stay right here, it's going to hurt you. So I'm telling you to go over there, get out the way. Let this go and get out of the way. Obviously, the fact that she brought it up, maybe where she's at in her life, is something that she needs to let go, that she doesn't want to let go of, or something that's making her, just as we turn to different things, I feel insecure in this area, so I'm going to go grab this so that I can feel better about myself. It's something that she's holding on to that's making her feel as though she can't be without it. She can't be this person without it. But God needs you to let that go so that I can work on you, so that you can see you are somebody without this. You don't need this. I need to transform you. How can I transform you if you're still in a shell, hiding? You're not allowing me to have that access. I can't transform you into who I need you to be because you're still stuck on the past, the older version of you. So I'm calling out, let this go. I'm calling you out to you. I'm calling out to you. Let this go. A lot of people, where does this apply in your life today? What is your teddy bear phase? And whatever that teddy bear phase is, God is calling you to let that go. This is your time to let go. Let go of that teddy bear and grow. So yeah, that being said, I'm going to finish my hair. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye. It's like getting stuck in one area of your life for too long. Sometimes we don't know, what we're holding on to that may be the problem of us growing, And it can be about comfort, but at the same time, it can be about I don't know. Like I'm really thinking about this because sometimes I feel like I got it all figured out and I don't even have a clue of who I'm talking to when the person I'm talking to could be me. Let that go and grow. This has come up so many times, but it's just like it doesn't come up until, you know, sometimes other people want something from you, but they don't know what you go through. So they leave this message bouncing off your walls. Let this go. Let this go. You don't need it. Let this go. Maybe you need it, and that's why you want me to let it go. Maybe you want it, and that's why you want me to let it go. At this time, when I was when I was letting this go, it was a particular area in my life that I had to let go of. And that was that teddy bear phase, and it's kind of reminded me of way back when that was me. It's always a certain time when that message come back around. You may not be holding on to that teddy bear, but guess what? You got a new teddy bear. You only let go of something when you have something else to take its place. So what is this something else that took your old teddy bear's place that you feel so content and comfortable with to where now you feel as though, you know, I let go, but I got my other teddy bear, so I'm good. What do you need to let go? It's so many different things. Like, it's not really obvious. It's like, it's not obvious of what you need to let go of because it's so much that we hold on to. And it's like, hold on. What am I supposed to let go of? I let go of this. Okay. I let go of this. Okay. I let go of this. Okay. And then it comes to you. That's where I need to let go, right there. Because this is the very thing that's holding you back. And it's not about fear. It's not about comfort. It's more so about, if it's not about fear and it's not about comfort, what is it about? Like, can you answer that question when it comes to this teddy bear? What do you like this teddy bear for if it doesn't make you comfortable? I mean, it makes you comfortable. You're comfortable, but you're past the fact that you're comfortable. You're past the fact that, it's something to hold on to. You're past the fact that, this teddy bear, it takes away your fears. You got past those parts of your life. So what is it that's keeping you here? That's the question. What is it that's keeping you here? It could be a good thing that's keeping you here, though, honestly. It can be a good thing, and it can be a change and a difference that's made in your life, and you see this difference from what it was. So when you're being asked to let go, you're kind of confused as to why. Why do I need to let go if I feel, if this is helping me, you know? This is where I feel like I need to be. This is, this has changed my life in so many ways. And I'm only, I only got my foot, I only been here for so long, I haven't even been here a long time. And that's where we feel like, because we haven't been somewhere for a long time, this is why we feel like we need to spend more time than we actually should. We grew up feeling like we got to put so much time into something in order for us to let go and move on. We feel like, you know, when from going to grade, we was in the 6th grade for so long. We was in the 6th grade for so long. We was in the 7th grade for so long. Every year, we spent a year in that grade, and this is why we feel like we need to spend a particular time at a certain place or with something or someone for a long time to get until until for a certain limit, to a certain extent, to where we're like, okay, we can let go. Okay, I'm gonna let go because I feel like I got all my worth out of it. But what if you're being called to let go earlier than expected? What if you're ready in 2 weeks? You're ready in within 3 days. You've got a perfect understanding of it and you don't need to be there any longer. We don't know how to let go sooner than expected, sooner than we need to, because we feel like it's all about time. We're here. We have this, but we need to spend a little bit more time longer with it because that's what we were conditioned to know. That's what we were conditioned to, you know, that's how we were conditioned to feel. As though we can't let go of something until we have to spend a long amount of time with this something until we let go. So we hold on and we hold on and we hold on, but then we don't know when to let go because we done kept it for too long. Well, guess what? God is preparing you to let go early so that that doesn't have to happen. If you let go early, then you won't be stuck or confused, or you wouldn't get attached. You know, we need to just unwind the conditioned mindset. Stop trying to figure it out and just, when God says let go, you let go. You know, there's so many reasons why we don't let go. And it's not on you. It's not your fault because that's how the world has taught us. The world taught us to hold on a little bit too long until we feel like we got our worth out of the situation. So I'm going to sit here and, I'm going to sit here until I feel like I feel better. I'm going to sit here until I feel like getting up. And when I get up, I'm like, oh, okay, that's cue for me to get up and, it's time for me to go because I feel like it now. You're sitting there too long. When it's time for you to go, it may not just come to you as, oh, I got a sudden burst of energy. No, getting up can be you just dragging yourself, you know, dragging yourself up. That can be you getting up. That can be your time to get up when you don't want to get up, when you don't feel like getting up, when it's not in your mind to get up. When you sitting at that TV show and that TV show is on, like, it's keeping you down, it's keeping you, you're motivated while you're watching the show. You're inspired while you're watching the show. And you got so many thoughts and ideas that's coming to you while you're watching the show. It's like, why would I get up now? Commercial break about to come soon. But a commercial break is about to come soon, so you want to sit there as, usually it's
why wouldn't you sit there until commercial? Because that's what we used to do. We sit there until commercial, but something is telling you, get up in that moment. So you don't want to get up, but you get up. And it's at these times where it can be nothing telling you to get up, but you just know in your body and your soul and your spirit and your heart, and sometimes, just sometimes in your mind, that you need to get up. Regardless of if this show going commercial in 5 minutes, you got to get up right now, and your body is going to pull you up. Your body is going to pull you up. You're going to get up. So don't always expect a time to get up. Don't expect that feeling to get you up. This all goes back to, don't define letting go. No, don't determine the time to let go of your comfort zone or that teddy bear. Because you can get that teddy bear that same day and then get it taken away from you that within that next hour or a couple hours later, because for whatever reason, basically, just because you got it doesn't mean you're going to keep it. So whatever you get, it doesn't mean you're going to keep it. It doesn't mean it's permanent. It means it's temporary. It's just for a moment. Even if it looked like it's going to last forever, it's for a moment. And this is kind of hard to understand because, something new, something that, that just doesn't get old like that. Like just think like you just cook some chicken and you like, I'm about to eat on this chicken all day. I'm about to put this chicken in the refrigerator and have leftovers for tomorrow. And then all of a sudden, this chicken that you just fried goes bad in 30 minutes or in an hour. And you like, hold up, what is going on? That's how God works. Just because you got it and it's brand new don't mean it's going to last, because guess what? It's time's up. It's time's up. And you can't be upset about it. It's just, you have to let go. You have to let go. Let go of that teddy bear. Let go of that idea. Let go of that thought. Let go of that comfort place. And you'll see how much it helps you in the end. We didn't expect this. This is a time where we did not expect letting go so early, because we were, like I said, we were raised to hold on for so long. But you're ready, and you've been ready. You're like that pizza in the oven. You've been ready. You're well done. But it's that reason, because of the conditioned mindset, that we have to stay a little bit too longer than we were supposed to. That's why we get burnt in the end. We wind up getting burnt, because we were raised to believe that staying this long is normal, is natural, is the right way, when in fact it's not. Or it wasn't. But God is telling you now, I am going to show you the way. You want to know the way, I'm going to show you the way. But I need you to let go today. So yeah, with that being said, that's the message of the day. Like, comment, subscribe, be notified, and share at your own free will to show you care. Bye. So with that being said, I do have a little story to share. And in this story, I'm going to talk about how they said my mind was on fire. And how this led me to being in a hospital. I was hospitalized because my mind was on fire. Basically, I guess relapsed in a way. Too much thinking. I was on Adderall. So being on Adderall is just like you start thinking a lot. Like it's like you're pouring out constantly, constantly, constantly. You just can't stop. You can't stop thinking, and you just can't stop thinking about everything. You know, you think about everything constantly. So then the fact that I was spiritual, like I was into the Bible and stuff like that, it's just, it started reacting in that way. So my mind kind of just exploded in a way. Like everything became disoriented. Everything became disorganized. Like it just became, it was just like my thoughts was all over the place. You know, I was no longer, it was like a chemical imbalance. You know, the fact that I was thinking so much and then I was spiritual and then I took on too much than I can handle because on top of this, I'm going to work and I'm working, you know, 2 shifts. I'm working night shift, morning shift, and I go home, I go get my baby. Well, I go take care of my daughter. I'm out running around. I'm handling bills. I'm doing this, that, and the third. And I'm just ongoing. I'm going and I'm going. And then boom, I get tired and I get exhausted and I get a call. My boss wants me to work. You know, again, come back in. I pop another pill and I go back in and I exhaust myself. I'm exhausting my mind, but I'm not really, I don't feel like I'm exhausting my mind because physically I'm good. You know, I can take it on. I'm going and I'm going and I'm going and I'm going. And then on top of that, you know, on my breaks, I'm thinking, I'm being spiritual, and then I'm taking this into that environment, you know, the work environment, and everything just collides. Like my whole world collide. I'm seeing, you know, from a spiritual perspective, while I'm doing my work, I'm talking in a different way where people don't kind of relate to what I'm talking about. A basic conversation can be a deep conversation to me. So this is what I mean when you sit there and you think and eventually you burn out. You can burn, you can sit and you can burn. And basically, this is all it is. You know, I know you like that teddy bear, but that teddy bear is going to cause you to burn. You know, you sit there for too long, you're going to burn. It's time to get out now.